RX93.1 presents the Concert Series. Live musical performances at the Monster Studios by today's artists. The Concert Series. Your host, Rico Robles.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All you monsters, do make some noise. I like it. Could hear each other. Well, good evening. Welcome back to the Premier Live Musical Program on radio. This is the Concert Series, a weekly special here on Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1. Oh, yes. Joining us tonight is a band that's been around before PlayStation 3 was released, before Carrie Underwood won American Idol, and before Chris Paul was named Rookie of the Year. And we are all hoping that he would be traded to the Lakers. But that didn't happen. It is hard to believe that when you look back, they look good and they're not a day over 30. I said that, all right? You know what I mean? So, Sponge Cola is here tonight with us. Yael on vocals and guitar, Armo on lead guitar, Gosh on bass, T-Mac on drums, Kai on the piano, and Joey on sax. I said sax. Yeah, okay. Their latest single, Kelly, Sagittarius, is an emotionally charged pop rock track that offers a different perspective on the aftermath of a painful breakup. It's, let's just say, it's a counterpart of the previously released Kelly Scorpio, which completes a compelling two-part series, delving deep into the subjective nature of truth and emotion. Wow, diba? So, you know, it's Hazel Hottie writing this stuff, man. We're stoked to hear them. But first, here's last week's act. She's exciting. She raps. She could sure carry a flow. Here's Peaceful Gemini on front act.
Monster RX 93.1.
Sponge Cola!
Whoa, hey, man.
Hey!
How you guys the room.
I know!
I love it. I love the energy.
How are you guys doing? Hi, guys.
Great, man. Great. Happy
Hello.
to be here.
Less than a year ago. Yeah, now you have new members?
Yeah, well, at this point, we call this the Sponge Cola XL. We fondly call it that. It's basically Sponge Cola plus XL. So it's like we have two other friends who are with us. That's Kai playing keyboards.
Hi, Kai. I'm a fan of your band before. Yeah, I am a big fan.
And that's Joey playing saxophone.
Hey, Joey. Bringing the sexiness to the band. Look at that. I was just saying off-air, you know, pwede na kayo mag-cover na kahit kailan, di ba?
Well, yung vocals may hirapan. So, baka pag jumam sa amin yung mga ibang members.
But for the band, you know, with this and also, of course, the songs that you're written, two sides siya, di ba? Of everything. This could be a concept album, man.
O nga, well, ano naman parang we've been toying with the idea of like coming up with like multiple versions of every single song. So I guess, yeah, this could be like the start of that. Pero yun nga, parang ang fascinating lang kasi because it's our most recent release that's called Kelly. There's a Sagittarius version, a Scorpio version, and it's literally like the same song except yung production lang yung iba. So parang may element kasi na, you know how when you say something and the punctuation marks kind of change what you're saying? So it's kind of like that. Like, what if you had the same song, same lyrics, pero iba yung instrumentation, so it now sounds like you're angry. Or it now sounds like you're disconnected. So just toying with that idea is how we came up with this whole thing.
It'd be cool if you have like an album that's like in other side ng all your greatest hits, pero the other side ng story na.
Like, we'll answer them lyrically.
Yeah.
Parang
like Jeepney.
And then we'll have a song about the chuper or something.
Could be. Like
who was just like watching it from afar.
Diba?
Or not really from afar, from like up
you
front.
You could write something like that.
Tapos parang they never gave back change pala or something.
Oh.
Like a backstory.
Diba?
We could do that.
Sit down on that, alright?
It's a nice, parang great, parang it's a challenge.
Yeah.
Parang we could do that. Like, game naman tayo gawin yun, no? We're very open.
Parang incesticide CD ng Nirvana, di ba? Yung mga certain tracks that, you know, sorry about
that.
Ano
rin kasi at this point, like we've been a band for like more than 2 decades. So parang pag may mga ganyan na ideas, welcome idea yan eh.
Yeah.
Because it's like something to spice things up, you know what I mean? Like, parang I guess like when you're in a relationship for a long time, parang ganun din, same thing. You want to do something different. Yeah. So in this case, you know, it's a band.
Baby got flip you over. Okay.
Yeah. So this time, let's write the answers to all the other songs we've released before. That's like a good idea. We
right?
Really
That'll
should look into that. I don't know. We can't do that.
Right. How many years has the band been around?
More than 2 decades. So,
but your shows, my goodness. I mean, I see Trix's posts all the time with everybody with the lights. Those are big scale shows, man.
Kasi ano rin naman parang been around 2 decades. Tapos now like the audience is younger. Kasi ang nangyari, yung mga people who grew up with us are now there sometimes with their kids. And their kids also like us. Kasi I'm literally like, I'm a very interactive singer. So I'm watching everyone. So ang napapansin ko rin like who's watching. And they're still at nasa age na mga 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's your front row. And then the older fans
Sa likod.
who are my age, probably with some back and Achilles problems, nandun kami sa likod appreciating from afar. But I also like shout them out. You know what I mean? Like parang everyone's part of the show naman.
Yung nakapila dun sa beer section.
Yan, yung mga kasabayan namin.
Hindi kayo maubusan. Don't worry.
Pero yun lang, I guess, it's just, I don't know, I mean, I guess the music kind of resonates still, and it's just, these are universal truths we were singing about back then, so I'm guessing they're still true now.
I mean, how does it, feel that it transcends many generations? You know what it is, right? When the song transcends many generations, it's a classic.
Aw, that's a nice word. Ano eh, may feeling ako na a lot of other artists don't get to like, parang, I'm guessing sometimes management or other, like maybe network, whatever, will kind of say things na parang luma na yung song mo, pero nakakalimutan ng mga artists na, your songs are classics, they're not old. Parang those are two very different things. So parang
everybody could sing it. It's like,
yeah.
Have you ever sang your songs in the karaoke?
I just did like when I was in Seoul.
Right? Trip lang, di ba?
Yung wife ko bigla lang yung sinalang yung bitiw. So I ended up playing bitiw in Seoul. I was just in Seoul a few days ago.
So do you go rock and roll talagang?
Actually, nadi-disappoint na ako pag mababa yung grade as a singer. Kasi pag sa dulo, parang,
that's good content online, no?
Parang,
singing my own songs.
They'll give me like a 78. And I'm like, I did that. That was me. Parang, but I guess ayaw lang niya
you can do better.
Oh yeah. Parang give me a 78 for that, man. Jeez. But it's alright. I mean, it's at end of the day naman kasi may tinuturo rin yun na it's not about the grade. It's about the feeling. Wow.
True. Now, with all the shows that you guys have done, how's the audience now? What has it changed now?
You know what's changed? This is funny how I'm going to mention this, no? Pero artists, I think, are paid better now. Much better than before. It's a really thriving, very healthy scene. Tapos parang, I guess that's good. Kasi I think it was Chito Miranda who posted something about this also na nasa business class sila kasama ng kamikaze. It's Parokin kamikaze, the entire like business class area of a flight. And
which is
like,
rare.
But like, ang saya lang kasi it looks like a music video. But also, just the idea na before, bands were like treated as like secondary.
Economy.
Parang, tapos parang yung main headlining act would be an artista who doesn't really care. Who will sing 3 songs, maybe of like Nora Jones and like 2 others. And then like call it a night, head home, and then the bands play. And then they're treated well, we're not treated well. So I guess times have changed na parang now I think yung audiences and yung producers also, parang they know that musicians should be musicing and artistas should be artistahing. So now it's like parang we're all in our tapang place. Tapos parang when we do shows, we're paid well. We're supported, and even indie artists now get paid pretty okay. So parang yung idea lang na when I
even
hear
to a point they don't need a label, they just could release it, right?
They could, and then they make all the money.
Yeah,
and which is also good. No offense to any other record label. Sony is here right now. We're not hindi to reklamo in any way. We're friends. We're good. But and also we actually started with Sony before moving to Universal Records, and then we're back with Sony. So even our record label relationship is kind of like has gone like full circle. So all good naman, all good. But yeah, industry wise, like this is like the golden age of OPM. And I know that some dinosaurs might not like it. Like kasi dinosaur din naman ako. Pero I'm a dinosaur that can like take a step back and appreciate where the dinosaur is and where the dinos are at. And this is a great spot to be a dinosaur and to be a musician or a reptilian animal or to be an avian. It's basically nice to be an animal now.
Okay. So do you agree? Yeah. So it's a great part to be. But now with your band, I mean, with all the songs that you guys have been writing, now the inclusion of 2 in your arrangements and everything, what were the challenges? What were the things that you guys look forward to?
Challenges of like live stuff?
Yeah, with these guys, with these 2.
Actually parang first of all,
grabe harmony nito.
Alam mong nakakaaliw lang kasi, pinaka-important part nito is the idea na when Joey's around and when Kai's around, it's just more fun. And not even talking about the on-stage stuff kasi that goes without saying. But yung off-stage hangout, just the idea na there are 2 new people there with their own set of jokes.
Yeah.
And their own stories. So parang now it's like even a livelier discussion when we're backstage waiting. Kasi the performance is like an hour, 2 hours. Pero the rest of the day of hanging out is like very important.
22 other hours.
Yeah. And that's how you stay together for a long time. If like everyone's having fun and everyone's like, parang it's just it's parang you get paid to hang out with your friends, basically. So,
and these are all your buddies ever since.
Yeah, same.
So
Tapos yan, with Joey, tumatahimik kapag si Joey, wala, nagiging tahimik bigla yung van.
So maingay si Joey.
Sobrang.
Ito, di nagkasalita eh. Oo. Joey, kumusta? Say hi.
Hi, hello.
So, what kind of sax game did you show for you to be a part of this band?
Kahit ano.
He showed his body.
He showed
It's his body.
His body.
Really
They got him the
yeah.
job.
Hindi, ang dami niya kasing mga jokes eh. Tsaka marami rin siyang, like musician din siya, touring musician. He's done a lot of like different, nag-ibang bansa na rin siya before. Tapos he's also a runner. So parang ang dami lang niyang input about everything. Pero ang alam ko na laging sinasabi ni Joey sa akin, yung mahal na earphones, tsaka yung murang earphones, hindi magkapareho yung tunog nun. Lagi niya sinasabi yun.
So, what did you go for? The budget one?
Hindi. I have a expensive one.
Kasi
Depende saan ko yung expensive eh.
iba yung tingin ng tao pag yung mahal eh.
Siyempre.
Sabi ko kasi kay Joey dati, yung 150 ko parang pareho lang nung 11,000 eh.
Sabi niya, hindi, iba yung tingin.
Oo.
Kahit si Yael ka, iba pa rin yung tingin sa'yo, di ba?
Parang ano talaga yun, parang hindi talaga eh. O kaya oo sa harap mo, pero parang hindi.
Yeah. Now, for the band, I mean, you guys, this is 2 songs that you guys did release. Is this is there a full album coming out this year?
We're releasing, like we just actually heard the first mix kanina, right before playing, of a new song we're releasing very soon. So, we're releasing songs. Alam mo, at this point kasi, it now feels like, alam mo when you're ordering iced tea, tapos tatanungin ka ng waiter, bottomless ba or single order lang. Tapos baka single order muna, tapos bottomless kung marami pang dumating.
Kung mas-
Kumukuha pa. So, similarly, like the song is, we have a single now.
You're the type who shares the
Yeah.
iced tea that's that's bottomless.
Ganun kami nung fourth year high school.
Di ba? Gotta
Alam mo
get by, right?
Alam mo yung not so fast sa Robinson's Galleria, kaya yata
Right in the
nagsara
middle,
yun eh.
right?
Kaya yata sila nagsara.
Yeah.
Dahil pupunta kami doon, isang iced tea lang kami, 7 kami naghahati.
Tsaka yung nacho pizza, di ba?
Yeah.
That was solid, solid. Galleria rin pala kayo, galing.
Mga Ateneo High School kasi usually sa Galleria kasi.
Kasi Povedas next door.
exactly. So,
Okay.
Tapos hindi naman namin sila kilala. Nakititingnan namin sila from afar like a bunch of creeps. And we were all in high school at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
We were all in high school. Well,
Not now.
Not now.
Not
Yeah.
now.
High
Yes,
school kids.
so we're gonna hear some songs today. What are the tracks? Are these the new ones or are these like some of your classics?
We are actually very nervous. It's a mix of new stuff and classics. Wow. I like saying classics. Nice term.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, nakakakaba kasi tumugtog ng new songs eh. Kasi everything, kapag when it's an old song, it's like muscle memory and you get to play with it. Pero pagka kasi it's a new song, it kind of plays with you.
Do you rehearse if it's a new song
Yeah,
for you
we do.
guys?
Yeah,
How
we
many
do.
times before it's a go?
Maybe like 30 minutes. And then we forget a bit. And then 30
Yeah.
minutes again after a few days.
Sino yung pasaway sa lahat sa inyo when it comes to like too much riffs, too much drumming,
You know what?
too much saxophoning or
You know what?
keys?
Everyone
or-
here is disciplined, man.
Yeah.
It's like, yun yata yung maganda pagka mga veterans na kayo. Yes, veterans. Parang, like Ted never overplays. And his metronome is always perfect.
Yeah, I saw him sound checking. It's on TikTok.
Ba, ang galing. At saka kasi I every time we have a gig, I'm the one who edits all those videos those
Yeah.
post-gig videos. It takes me 21 minutes to edit, just saying. Ngayon, alam ko na si Ted hindi bumibilis or bumabagal kasi hindi nag-iiba yung speed kapag i-copy-paste ko. Kasi I would know kailangan ko kailangan ko i-slow down ng konti ito dahil mabilis yung drummer.
Yeah.
Hindi, in his case, it's
Real
perfect.
time.
He's like Ringo Starr level.
Dude.
Pero close kami so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
go on trips together. So,
I know. I see the content. You
so
know.
I could also just be nice. But
You guys should have a podcast together.
well,
I
during the pandemic, we were
Yeah.
doing kind of.
you guys as a band.
Not yet, no? Yeah, parang we would be talking and like mukbanging too and stuff like that. Just talking online.
So do you want them to continue it? Let us know. All right. So we're gonna hear a track. What's the next one?
Next song is called Kelly, which is I am very nervous about. Look at my hands. This is me, my hand shaking.
All right.
Part
We got them live. The concert series Sponge Cola here on the Monster.
Hey Monsters! It's Kayla Rivera. To catch exclusive versions of songs played on this episode, visit the Monster YouTube channel at RX931. That's youtube.com/RX931 and listen live on air on FM radio Mondays 7 p.m. on Monster RX93.1. Now back to the concert series interviews from the Monster.
What is this dance I'm doing?
Oh, it's awesome. Hey,
Go roleplay.
is It's yeah, wee. Wee, sponge cola. For the band, I mean, you guys are writing great songs.
Oh.
Do you have any tips for how to write great songs? Is it starts with the DAGA chords? What is it?
It can. Kasi hindi naman siya nakukuha sa chords. Hindi siya nakukuha sa, maybe sincerity. Nakukuha siya sa sincerity. Minsan, hindi rin naman nakukuha sa sincerity. Basically, it's like there are no rules. You can AI it. You cannot AI it. There's a reason why AI knows how to do it, but not everyone, despite having AI, can do it. So I guess you just keep doing it. You just write songs, and then you'll never know what will hit or miss. Or sometimes, even if it's a miss, if it's a hit for you from a fulfillment standpoint as an artist and a musician, then it's a win. And I guess yun yung beauty of it all. Parang at a certain point, it's nice when people like it. When it's a hit. But then again, also just the process of doing it. Parang na siyang working out Parang hindi naman lahat nag-NBA champion, pero yung idea na if you play the right way,
If you got the shoes.
If you got the shoes.
You got the,
diba? Parang,
the
diba,
jersey.
if you train, if
Yeah.
you do it, parang ganun. So, para rin siyang sports, para rin siyang songwriting. Ganun din, yung idea na if you love it and you do it, just keep doing it. And then, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. There are ways you can kind of manipulate certain things and parang down to a science. Pero end of the day, if you enjoy it, it doesn't even matter. Just write your own song.
Like for the band, you're saying hits and miss and all that. What were the tracks that you were like, ooh, it's a surprise hit that you did not expect? And what were the ones that you hoped it was a hit, but it didn't quite pan out?
For me, yung naging hit na surprise was Gemini. When we released it, we were kind of haphazardly recording it because I had a long test, Armo had a long test, and when we had like 3 hours to record the song. So we recorded it, tapos diretso kami ng class for a long test. So that kind of pressure is kind of really hard for a student on time na yun. But parang when it came out, when the album came out, people back then, I remember, na parang, uy, maganda yung track na Gemini. Tapos parang, whoa.
Ano yung first line nun?
Come a little closer.
Ano yung isa yung...
Let me know if I'm...
Yung may malalim.
The vacuous.
Yes!
Night.
What's the meaning of that?
Vacuous is pretty much empty. So,
okay,
parang, wala, parang the meaningless, vacuous night steps aside to give meaning to Gemini's dreaming. That's the line.
Oo nga eh.
So, yeah. I'm guessing, natuwa rin ako sa word the vacuous kasi it also sounds like you can't use it during the day.
Yeah.
Parang there's something about it that's mysterious.
What you doing? Vacuousing?
Parang at least malinis yung carpet. No, but yeah, I did not see it coming, and then people just kind of liked it. So it was picked up as a single because of fan clamor. And because it was used as a soundtrack for a Shakespearean play. And I'm guessing kasi may vacuous nga, pasok sa Shakespearean kasi quote-unquote elevated language. So
gotta have a different dictionary for you Shakespeare fans out there.
Exactly.
Now for the band, individually, ano yung favorite song nyo that you love to play, and what's the least favorite song that you like to play? You don't like to play. Yung pagod ka na ayoko nang tugtugin to, pero kailangan. And the one that you enjoy playing. Sige, T-Mac.
I guess favorite to play live would be Tuliro kasi very playful. Ano mga ayaw kong tugtugin? Kasi pag ayaw tugtugin ng isa, we usually don't play it eh. Parang if we forgot the parts, parang wag na natin tugtugin yan. So, meron pa tayong ayaw tugtugin? Parang wala. Yeah, that's my answer.
Ako kasi as a singer, I don't like playing tambay pag latter part ng set kasi pagod na ako tapos kakantahin ko yung mataas na kanta. Yeah, and it's really high kasi nag-transpose yun to an F sharp from an E, and it's like, man. So yun, mahirap yun. But it's not because I don't like it. It's just, it's so hard. So, yeah.
Marami rin kasi kami kanta, so minsan akala nila ayaw namin ibang kanta dahil ibang tutugtog, pero marami na talaga kumanta, hindi kasya sa 1 hour set.
Yeah, good answer.
So more TF dapat yung kay Trix, no? Di ba?
Ay, oo, pag ganun.
Double CD booking, ganun.
Yeah.
How about you?
Favorite?
Hardest lead part or something, right?
Oh. Maybe Tambay for me. Yun yung laging like toss up. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. But it's all good. I kind of let go. Just let go and let it be. But the favorite to play is K-Tagal.
K-Tagal.
Okay.
Dude, just so you know, hindi ko naririnig yung sumasabit ka sa tambay ever.
It's a me thing.
It's a you thing. Okay, because for my ears, parang it sounds perfect every time. Like a waterfall.
3 points half court. I need some pasok.
All right, logo. All right, logo. Okay, the two new members.
Ako, pinaka gusto ko yung pag-ibig.
Aww.
Basta ang ganda nun. Yung hindi ko gusto nung tugtugin,
Wala. Kasi
Good
gusto ko
answer.
tugtugin lahat ng tugtog nila eh.
Yun ang best answer. Tinan mo?
Yan, audition to para part of the band din.
Diba?
Kai.
Best answer. O, si Kai.
So I'm a Gemini apologist. But I get so much anxiety playing it because I used to love it when I was in high school. And
I used to love it.
no, the love is different now because I get to play it. But I was
So how does it feel that you're with your band that you listened to in high school, now you're with them?
nag-normalize na kasi
Yeah.
medyo weird din sila. So parang parang nawala na yung wow, it's Sponge ko. I'm like, oh, these are my kuyas.
Isn't that great?
Thanks, Kuya.
Tinan mo, pag may kasama kayong iba, may malaking family nyo eh. So, it's nice.
So ilang members na kayo? Six, right? Is that it? Are you gonna add
Then,
more?
Sometimes may dalawa pang sumasama, but they're just not here tonight. So, busy sila eh.
Okay, parami kasi Ben and Ben, I know, has the most member, and also Brown Man Revival.
I think Brown Man Revival.
Right?
Marami yata.
Horn section pa lang, siyam na ata eh. No?
Alam ko, before we would tour with them, isang bus sila eh.
Yeah.
Kami van sila, bus eh. Tsaka hindi small bus Victory Liner level So,
You got that on the VIP.
Yeah.
Now, you did mention earlier AI. What's your take on that when it comes to making music? You know, they say it could help you, it could not.
yeah, parang ganun lang. It's like a tool that can and cannot help. Ako, I don't mind kasi I know naman I can write songs. So, parang if an AI thing can like write songs like me, di dalawa kami, tapos parang pagalingan tayo. Pero, again, it doesn't matter. It's part of the process and I enjoy the journey. So, kung may sa journey ngayon, may sumasama na parang Terminator,
And that's it.
wala, ganun, Terminator tayo, hasta la vista. So, okay lang. Parang it's just part of the fun. For me, but some people feel strongly about these things. Maybe si Armo, because he reads up about this all the time.
So what have you read so far? Are they really
with us
taking over?
naman, or with me personally, it's like it's a welcome innovation.
Mhm.
We have to be careful and have to be responsible also kasi marami siyang tinutulak na boundaries ethics-wise and creativity-wise. But if you use it for the right way, in your own way,
It
it can
could-
open up a lot of ideas that you wouldn't expect to
Yeah.
come by. So
Could be research and sound, right? Different sonic
Yeah.
sounds you get off of your guitars.
Yeah, like make it sound like a whale, alam mo yun?
Yeah.
Like migrating whales.
yeah. Ang guilty pleasure ko yung mga AI vocalists that
Yeah.
they switch out the
Ay,
Yung nag-give yung boses, no?
Yeah.
Parang gusto mo si Morgan Freeman yung kumanta. di
Yeah, yung
ba?
mga ganun. Parang, wow.
Yeah. Pwede pala yun.
Fun.
And then, where the thousand enough events,
So somebody could sing for you.
pumapa ako sa jeep. I can't sound like him.
No,
I can't.
yeah.
But yeah, oo nga, someone can. We've done it before, like for fun. We replaced my vocals.
With Ariana Grande. So,
Yeah.
Ariana
How
Grande
do-
singing jeepney.
Mas ang galing kasi Ariana Grande singing
Tagalog.
Huli.
yung diction niya for Tagalog was also the tamang diction na Tagalog.
Yeah, yeah.
So she pretty much sounded like Yang.
Yeah,
It was
Constantino.
cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Parang ganun pala yung sound ni Ariana Grande pag magtagalog siya, magiging Yang Constantino.
So you guys are very much open to experimentation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parang we've always been very open, like, about everything pretty much. Hindi, parang, di ba, ganun yung stance natin lahat about most things eh.
So is that the key for the band?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, oo nga no.
Kasi we theater background din si Yel, Jassy Gosh. So it's kind of a just say yes kind of attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parang mamamaya na tayo mag-sort out. Let's just open a space. Lahat yan pwede. And then we can,
Galing,
Tsaka we
galing.
don't follow the rules na kunyari, you're in a band, so you should have distortion.
Mhm.
You should have a lot of yelling in it. Parang, well, it can have whatever it needs. If the song needs this or that, if it needs an orchestra, if it needs tansyan na pinagbabangga para gumawa ng percussive sound, then it's
It
what
works.
it takes. It works, yeah. So
So-
no rules, just love and art.
Now for the remaining of the year for you guys, what's in store? No rules life of you guys. You gonna make movies?
Releasing songs again, the Ice-T way, the bottomless Ice-T way. Tapos we're touring, we're constantly naman playing, so we're flying somewhere. Hindi ko alam pwede na sabihin but pwede na sabihin
No,
siguro.
Canada ba to
We're gonna be
again?
in Canada and the US, I think, for like latter part of the year. Kung matuloy siya, kasi at this, like may rule kasi yung mga band people, band folk na para hanggang wala pang boarding pass, di pa yan tuloy.
Oh,
Kaya
hindi
importante
man.
yung post sa airport na papunta na
I-manifest
kayo.
mo na.
Kasi pag hanggang mag-land kayo eh.
Yeah.
Para okay, nasa mainland na sila, tuloy na yan. Parang ganun. So,
Hindi na
Yeah.
nasa secondary.
dati kasi may mga shows na ganun, di ba? Yung
Yeah.
parang may magbebenta ng tickets that don't exist for a show that doesn't exist for artists who will never arrive.
Have you gone through that, you guys?
Well,
I asked that question. Yes,
No,
ask.
yung nga eh. May mga, hindi, alam mo, may mga sketchy things lang that have happened
Yeah, yeah.
before. And kaya important talaga na your manager should not need a manager. Your manager should be able to manage.
That's strict Sparko.
Exactly, he's good at these things. So, okay naman. Hindi,
So,
kasi ano rin
sa
eh.
Facebook pa lang, nasa comment box na yun.
Lahat, ng lahat. Oo nga,
Oo.
pansin ko nga eh. Tsaka nasa mga likes ng mga Instagram posts ng mga people who do yoga, ganyan.
Well, chicks are for kids, you know.
Yeah. De, pero yun, ano, may mga
But
na-experience
kamusta
na kami.
pag abroad? When you guys play, how's the reception of the Filipino community? Nagugulat pa kayo na parang, wow. Kasi the music, the listeners of Sponge Cola, they're all like nurses there now. They're professionals
lot of
there.
them
They're
are
making
nurses,
a whole
actually.
lot of money, man.
Yeah, tsaka if you're a nurse kasi ang alam ko, you're allowed to play music while you're there but you can't be watching stuff because may kailangan nakatingin ka. So, it's really music na kasama nila at work. So, well, according to the stories I hear, so maraming ang mga nurses nagpupunta. So, marami ring mga army people kasi I think a lot of Filipinos apply sa army parang
Yes.
for citizenship. So, like we played Virginia Beach tapos talagang yung audience namin, alam mo yung gupit tsaka yung itsura, alam mo, military lahat to eh. Tapos, dami nilang in-order na beer. Saya nun. Para silang, yung perfect word, may nagko-convulsion sa audience habang kumakanta. Maganda yung word na convulsion eh, kasi it's a very 90s word.
But a lot of them, like, you can tell, you can feel that they miss the
Yeah.
Philippines.
Back home now.
Yeah,
Strongly.
even if they've been abroad for like a long time, decades, they still feel that this is home.
Ano yung song that they hear from you guys na talaga napapaiyak sila?
Napansin ko, 2 songs in particular, actually 3. Makapiling Ka, which is really a song about the OFW life. And then Jeepney, because it's nostalgic and it's like one of the first songs we ever released. And then Kay Tagal Kitang Hinintay, kasi I have a feeling na with Kay Tagal Kitang Hinintay, it's used so much sa mga weddings. So, it reminds them also of lahat ng mga tropa nilang kinasal, ganyan. Tapos,
You
it's
are
just
an
really a good song.
SDE band now?
Yeah, we
wow!
are. We
di ba?
SDE a lot, man.
SDE band!
And it's a great feeling to be SDE. Kasi di ba parang pang
Oo.
true love ka eh. Parang ganun. Kasi kung hindi,
Oo.
parang nako, pang ano ka lang, pang Instagram ka pa lang, hindi ka pa SDE.
Oh, iba yung pag
Diba?
nasa
First post pa
SDE
lang.
levels ka na, Jason, magbando.
Yan!
Yung ka na, no? Di bang level na yun?
Exactly. So those are the 3 songs na feeling ko nag-resonate. Tsaka also Bitiw, because it was the soundtrack of Pedro Penduko. So like it reminds them of their childhood also. Like when we were
This is Pedro with Mateo Gutticelli?
No, this was like old school.
Okay,
like
okay.
2007.
Matt Evans.
Matt Evans,
Yes,
2000. Were you
yes.
part of that? Or you were in PBB while that was happening?
No, he was teen edition. I was celebrity. Same, after.
Kala ko yung say teen edition tapos adult edition.
Well,
But yeah, around that time, di ba, your
Yeah.
PBB, are you allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, it's
Put you on the
okay.
spot?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Baka kasi secrets RX yun eh.
Hindi. Okay lang.
Parang, oy, Rico Robles, please don't mention the PBB. Labo, wala na.
It's on your contract.
Okay, naka-stipulate mo, minus 1 month salary.
Yeah, you can.
But, yeah. Masaya tumugtog abroad eh. Tsaka, ano rin eh, like, nag-Canada kami, we're there for like tipong usually a month. Tapos matatry namin lahat ng iba-ibang versions ng kare-kare, sisig, tsaka crispy
They
pata.
feed you Filipino food when
Filipino
you're there.
food. Kasi sila rin yung sponsors of the
Yes,
show. So we
that's
get to
right.
try versions of that. Like lunch is crispy pata and kare-kare. Dinner is sinigang crispy pata and kare-kare. And si Armo doesn't like kare-kare, but I love kare-kare. So
Is it the peanut butter or the oxtail? Oxtail kasi
Yeah, a
dun eh.
little bit. And then
Yeah.
gelatinous fat.
Yes.
Pero masaya na nag-tour kami ng Canada kasi yun nga, lahat ng region may kanya-kanya recipe. So
Yeah.
like home recipe, family recipe. So
Yeah.
daming klaseng pansit, tsaka daming klaseng
Yeah.
kare-kare. Yeah.
So you get to try. I mean, now,
Diaspora.
when you guys doing the touring abroad and you got to see the reaction of the Filipino audience and your global audience, is the songwriting, does it change now? Na para bang, is it catered to, okay, malungkot ako, ganun?
De wala, end of the day kasi we're just honest to who we are and what we do. So parang it doesn't really change. It's just that we're more mature kasi yung idea lang na pag naka-experience ka na ng ganun, nag-iiba yung perspective mo on life eh. So naturally, like when we write songs, we're probably not gonna present a persona that is like parang like that's like a poor decision maker. You know what I mean? Or we'll make lousy choices. Usually our persona is someone who's sure of himself, yes, or someone who's napansin na rin to ng wife ko kasi na a lot of the fans ng band namin, sila yung mga honor student. Tapos we have songs like Bitiw about never giving up and that's really who we are naman talaga. So, parang marami kaming achievers. So they end up being nurses, they end up being doctors, they end up being soldiers. So much of that is because we never say die. You know, parang yung ganun
Yeah.
attitude na yun. So, and nag-resonate din sa mga songs namin. We have sports songs and all that. So, ayun, parang the songwriting, parang ano lang, alam mo lang na back of your mind, parang you're writing songs and it affects people's lives and you just want to do a good job. So yeah, which is still like a direct effect, but you know.
Which songs now that you're hearing on the radio that you wish you've written?
Guys kayo.
Tumawala. Tumawala.
Oo nga, wish, ano kaya? Parang, ako kasi parang naisip ko, I don't really think that way. Like when I hear a song, ang iniisip ko parang, oh, good for you, you wrote it. That's a good song. I'm very Tito about that eh. So, and I'm very particular about songwriting. I love songwriting. I actually listen to songwriting more than anything. Like, I don't care if yung vocals hindi maganda pag live. Kung maganda yung kanta, yun ang hinahanap ko eh. So, kaya nang i-auto-tune ng utak ko yung naririnig ng vocals ko from anyone eh. So, or I can even do a vocal replacement in my mind if I don't like the singing. But yeah, ang daming magandang songs eh. Tapos wala
Could be
akong-
international, local, you know.
Well, if it's a money thing, happy birthday sana ako nagsulat. Kasi every time someone says,
Tinalo ka ni Carlos Agassi dun.
Ay, hindi,
May
ayoko
happy
na.
birthday, di ba?
Happy
Meron,
na birthday
may
ko pa.
happy birthday siya, dude.
it's a good song. People have been
Diba?
using it for like birthday
Oh,
greetings
true,
on
true.
Instagram, diba? It's a
Throws
good
you
song.
up, eh, no? You know.
Congrats to Carlos Agassi. It's a good song.
Yung
oh,
half na streams ni Carlos Agassi, CL, lahat yun.
Yeah.
I usually listen to his songs kapag papasok ng plane. Like I
Yeah.
have speakers na nakakabit sa backpack ko and then it's like nakaka-good vibes eh. So we listen to that stuff. Yeah.
I just watch his TikTok on working out. He's very smart with working out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, ang ganun talino niya,
He's
no?
all about form.
Yes,
Diba? Parang
yes.
tsaka yung idea na hindi mo madadaan sa bigat yan eh. Kailangan
Ah.
tama yung form lagi. He's particular about that.
Caloric deficit.
Yes, yes.
Glycogen stores.
Kesa tumakbo, kesa mag-walk. Yeah, dude. I watch his TikTok,
Tsaka
dude.
it's so basic, man. What he said about yung tricep, 3 muscle, kaya nga try eh.
Oo.
Tapos yung bicep, kaya 2 yung muscle. So, wala, yung mga ganun na things, ano?
You forget that.
Yeah, diba?
You
Tapos parang,
forget.
Yeah. Ang natutunan ko sa kanya yung pag nagbubuhat ka pala dapat may burst of
1 second.
relax.
Tapos 3 seconds down, 1
Breathing
second
is
up.
so important.
Yeah, that's the nitrous oxide. Yeah. See, I'm learning.
Everything, even like protein, and like what you should eat. Like kunyari, what he eats on a cheat day, mga favorite ng luto ni wifey.
Oo.
1 cup of rice lang.
Oh, 1 cup of rice, tapos
See,
pwedeng
it's
half
a
cup
full
muna.
discussion.
You can do half cup of rice before your workout and then after para hindi mo na-feel deprived ka. Tapos, pero tandaan nyo, tama kayo, mali ako, God bless. That's his ending for every post.
Tsaka bata ka yun. I can't do it.
Yeah, tsaka at his age, parang he looks like a Marvel hero.
Yes.
Like that's a kind of body na hindi mo kailangan na prosthetics. Just, he's good to go. He looks like he's photoshopped, but he's not. Yeah, it's just,
It's natty.
what's I like that.
Natty, natural. Because he's mixed genes, di ba? This
Ah, yeah,
genes.
sinabi rin niya yun. Sinabi rin niya yun. That's isa sa mga posts niya, kaya yung muscle niya na
Tamo,
nare-retain niya.
nanonood talaga kami.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Kasi I think he's half Persian, so yung biceps niya nare-retain niya.
And for me, actually, more importantly, yung positive attitude
Yes.
and outlook niya in life. So
Yeah.
important na may, positivity ka rin.
Telling you, Carlos, if you're watching,
Yeah, man.
we're forming a
Thank you,
group.
Thank you, sir.
You're,
know what I
you're very
mean?
inspiring, to be
Yes.
honest. And I like your smile.
Okay, what's your last song? Jeepney. All right.
Jeepney.
Story behind this that not a lot of people know.
We wrote it with our friend Datu. We were in 4th year high school. We had 5 minutes to present kasi we were gonna perform sa poetry reading contest, which he won. So instead of reading his poem, he just said parang, let's just turn it into a song. So 5 minutes lang ginawa to in a place called Murphy's Walk, which is behind Hayes Hall sa Ateneo High School. It's technically inside LGV, Loyola Grand Villas. Tapos, it's the walkway from the school. Parang yung mga doon nakatira, pwedeng dumaan na lang doon para
Inside.
malate sila. Kasi mas malilate ka pa actually kung ganun ka kalapit sa school. Eh. But anyway, so we wrote it there, 5 minutes, and people loved it doon sa unang time pa lang na we performed it. And it was super fresh. Like, alam mo yung nagpo-perform kami, hawak ka pang papel.
Ako
Lyrics
na
sa
yung
harap.
cording na.
And it really was based on a real experience. And yung jeepney that he was referring to was yung mga jeepney na pumapasada sa Katipunan, Marikina. So, if you ride that route, yun yung mga jeepney.
Who was the girl?
I'm not sure.
Iwan na natin sa imagination.
Good answer.
All right. And of course, upcoming shows for you guys.
Okay, I'm not really sure because we never know. Trix knows. But we're gonna post it lang. You know what? Here's the thing. Yung Facebook kasi, we handle it directly. So if you just message us, we're gonna reply. Sometimes they send hurtful comments. I read them, I cry a bit. So those are, kami mismo yun. Kasi ako rin naman nag-edit ng video after every gig eh. So yeah, just message us on Facebook and we'll reply kung kailan, saan ba. Hindi ko alam eh. Ang dami. Sa Instagram, sponge_cola. Sa TikTok, sponge_cola. And then sa Facebook, it's sponge cola. Yung verified naman yun. So yung may blue check. Tapos we have what? Twitter? We have threads on Twitter also.
Kasi links sa IG.
It's X.
X.
It's X, yeah. I don't have X kasi. Yes, I don't.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Excess lang. Oh!
That's a whole different chapter. But you know, there's only two people in my life that gives the best gifts. You guys and our president, of course, Sir Rafi, who gives you the best gifts. He's probably tuned in now. So thank you. Sa Christmas gifts ninyo, kasi their Christmas gifts is always functional. This year, they got me a dolly with a little box. So when I get my groceries, it's a lot. Yeah, galing. Good job. Yeah.
Ako yung hindi nabigyan nun eh.
And
Pwede
then a year before that, your gift was a travel bag that you put inside the bag. So it's like an organizer. Yeah.
Actually, Ernie is the gift person eh.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you for that.
Good job, Ernie.
All right.
Anyway, it's like we boomerang that.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. You leave us with Jeepney. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, do request for the new song. The title of this one is Kelly. There's two versions of it. Request for it here on The Monster. Let's give it up for Sponge Cola.
The concert series. Live on The Monster.